Hello, and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, the cinematic experience.
My name is Tori Kalina Mount Thompson.
My name is Tyler, embarrassing little boy Matheson.
Fellas, for the first time in what seems like forever, I went to the movie theater and I saw a movie.
Hold on, can I take three guesses? That's really just one guess of what you went and saw at the theater. Let me guess.
You're wrong.
It was the fast blue hedgehog who did go fast, and also his yellow and red friends were there, and they got into so many mischievous activities with the mustache doctor.
Wait, that's Batman, right?
Basically.
Yeah, I thought it was
here and there.
Yeah, I thought it was very bold of them to make the Riddle Man with a big mustache. I feel like that would give him away pretty easily to the Batman, but
yeah, it was like really obvious, especially when like they were all in their like plain clothes, like how soldiers are sometimes, unless they're at a restaurant in which they always feel compelled to wear the full gear, helmet and everything.
Yeah, real geardos.
Having Robin portrayed as a small fox with two tails was also a bold choice. But
well, I liked when they were like, Robin, like I found your driver's license and it says your real name is, let me check, Miles Prower.
Yeah, just call me Tails. No, I'm gonna call you Robin.
That's a bad name. We got to take that back to the Bat Cave and solve that one.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, you saw the Batman.
No, you didn't.
I did. No, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
God damn it!
You did not
Tori,
see the
come
Batman.
come on.
It was a little bit far-fetched, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know what was happening.
You wanted to believe that, like, even then, like, going to see a different, like, superhero movie is, like, the lowest tier of requirements ever.
Correct. I went at a matinee showing at a pretty swanky theater.
What the hell is a matinee? Is that afternoon or evening?
Afternoon.
Yeah, it's like midday.
Yeah.
Is that like fancier, or do they call it that because it's cheaper?
It's cheaper because ain't no one there. They want to fill those seats. They want to get asses on
exactly.
those chairs.
And I'll get to that because I went to this swanky theater at a matinee because it was the only thing showing before like 3 p.m. And I bought my ticket at the kiosk. There was nobody in this fucking building. And I went to the theater, and I was alone in a theater for about 10 minutes before two other like small families showed up.
Two other feral Sonic fans showed up. and they just kept running up and down the stairs.
And that was it for the entire fucking theater. And I gotta say, I don't think I'll ever go to a movie during prime time ever again. Being alone in that theater was a fucking great experience.
Yeah, it's the best.
I didn't have a stranger sitting to my side. I didn't have to deal with anyone like munching popcorn. Like the kids were well behaved, so I'll give them a pass. Like, goddamn. I don't think I'll ever have another time where if people ask me like, hey, we're going to go see a movie at like 7 p.m. Do you want to come with? I probably am going to decline.
You'd be like, how about 1 p.m.? Does that work for you on a Wednesday? Does 1 p.m. on Wednesday work for you?
You're not busy, right?
Ooh, how about a Thursday at like, I don't know, 2?
Infinitely,
at the latest.
Infinitely better. Yeah, that difference between 1 and 2 p.m. really is everything for me. Like if I ask my boss to leave before 12:30, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me right across the face. If I approach him at 1:30, say I got 2 tickets to Sonic the Hedgehog you want to go with.
It's you and me, Derek. Hop in the back of my Ford Focus.
Come on, Derek. Let's go see Sonic and his friends and see how they solve world. Did they do world hunger in this one?
Have you both not seen it?
It came out this weekend.
And also I haven't even seen the first one. And I also don't like Sonic.
Shut your fucking mouth.
But I do like Ben Schwartz. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can watch Sonic the Hedgehog without watching Sonic because Ben Schwartz picks up the entire production and carries it on his fucking back.
I'd also argue that the large crew and VFX team also did some heavy lifting.
Oh yeah, clearly.
No, Ben Schwartz did all of that, actually.
he's a really talented guy. He's in there fucking slicing and dicing in DaVinci Resolve, trying to get it just right.
No,
just how
he cuts the film. Like they did it all on film.
They're doing this. All right, old school.
Yeah, he's splicing film. And get this, Tori. Get this. another thing about Ben Schwartz, he's actually that fast.
He had to train a lot, but he got there.
Yeah. No, but this movie was really good. It dove into a little bit of extended Sonic lore, and it's like very bite-sized and digestible for the public. So that's really cool.
It's wild to me that they even bother to include lore. Like, it's good. It's great for the fans. I don't think it was a necessary part of this film experience, but
it wasn't. But the fact that it catered to the fans that do care was awesome. It was an excellent like addition to the Sonic franchise. Seeing it displayed in like a much bigger style like that, it was great. I loved it.
I have one question because I've sort of had my bar for video game to film adaptations sort of colored in a way. So did they ever, during the course of the runtime, say the line, "I'm literally in a Papa John's right now"?
No.
Okay, well, I'm not sure it's a great movie. Like, it could be so, but like Uncharted did say, "I'm literally in a Papa John's right now," and then proceeded to whip ass inside of one of John Schnatter's lovely restaurants.
Tori, while Uncharted does have, and I quote, "I'm literally inside of a Papa John's right now," the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie does have, "Take this. What is it? It's something really nice. Oh, yeah, it's gift cards to Olive Garden."
Oh my God, that might be better, honestly.
Oh, you're not even talking about the one
shit.
before that, Tyler, because the Olive Garden gift card comes at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And at the
Literally
beginning,
last scene,
Yeah, at the
Olive
beginning
Garden.
of the movie, when bastard cop man is talking to his fiance about moving to the big city, he's like, "Hey, babe, what you doing?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm just looking at affordable apartments on Zillow.com." And she flips the PC around, and for a solid 2-second shot, it just shows a Zillow webpage before cutting camera and moving on.
That's good, but it's not an advertisement for a fast casual dining
This
experience.
is true. This is
which
true.
is god tier
It
advertisement.
is very good. They do make reference to that in the second movie, too.
Pretty wild company to want to do some advertising partnerships with that blue hedgehog. Like, what a Zillow.
They're also blue. Their colors are blue.
We got to get the brand out there. All right, how about we get in bed with this fast guy?
Well, Tori, do you want to find a house fast?
Oh my God, that is all right, Tyler. You know
That's
what?
pretty good.
You're a regular old madman. What's his name?
Max.
A John Hamm. You did a John Hamm. Good job.
I was going to say Don Draper. I thought we were in the fictional universe of Mad Men right there.
No, I said Max because I was thinking of a different film franchise.
Tay, have you even seen Mad Max?
Of course, I've seen Mad Max.
Which one?
The Fury Road, the newer one.
Okay. I don't believe you, but I'll just say
I
okay
did.
to get away from
I
it.
saw that one in theaters too.
I don't believe you, but we'll say that you did, and we'll give you maybe a little medal for it, and we'll say, congratulations, you saw an Oscar, like one of the biggest film releases of that year in a theater.
Yeah.
Well, don't speak too soon, Tay. Is Sonic 2 going to get some Oscar nods? It's doing like numbers at the box office.
It's doing bangers, and the fact that it's like toppling Morbius is just
That's
so
a
good.
fucking lie. It's because movie theaters are throwing away the tickets to not have to report it to the studio. AMC's pocketing all the money because it's a Morbius sweep. It's the first movie to make $1 trillion. Everyone is seeing it.
Oh God, no! But it's also hilarious that history often like echoes itself, because when Sonic the Hedgehog 1 came out, it defeated Birds of Prey at the box office.
That's just because people were misogynistic. They didn't want to
that's
see
true.
the movie hero that focused around the... Because Birds of Prey, honest to God, is really fucking funny. I love that shit.
That's good. Yeah, but as for performances, I'm pretty sure that Idris Elba is going to take home a nominee, at least a nominee for
Best supporting actor.
Yeah, for best support actor in Knuckles the Echidna.
I would love to see that graphic on the big stage of the Oscars. Everyone is in their ceremony, and it's like you know, it's later in the ceremony, so they got to wait for that award. And like you're 3 hours in and you're like, fuck, I'm ready to just wrap this up. And they're like, all right, for best supporting actor, Idris Elba. And then it's just a bunch of overblown, way too big pictures of Knuckles the Echidna flashing.
Fucking Oscars. I would lose my goddamn mind.
Flashing in front of Martin Scorsese and Steven Spielberg. And they're like, what the fuck is this little, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? They have no idea.
The little clip that they play for context is just going to be like Sonic being like, You'll never get my power. And Idris Elba responding, does it look like I need your power? And then it cuts to black and then just Oscar clapping in the background.
It's going to kill Dame Judy Dench.
It's going to be the thing that finally offs her.
It's going to be the thing that finally gets her because she's never seen Knuckles the Echidna. She sees that and she's just not going to know how to process it.
Wait, you think Idris gets his ass kinged or knighted or whatever the fuck?
For this performance? Yes.
Ooh, yeah, probably. That'd be sick.
Sir Idris Elba.
Sir Knuckles.
For
Sir Knuckles
the Echidna.
For accurately portraying Knuckles the Echidna in the movie Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You know, from the video game Sonic.
And, like, aside from the fact that it's a kid's movie and you have to keep that in mind, Jim Carrey did a really good job as playing Eggman again. And I don't think there's a single role that Jim Carrey doesn't do well in at this point.
Yeah, he's just a great performer.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a performer. We've all known it, and we've all followed and loved all of his whimsical performances, especially as the mustachioed Dr. Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik. Yep.
Does he get fat in this one?
No, he does not.
Come on, give us what we want. Give us thick Robotnik.
Okay, I can't spoil it for
Thick.
I can't spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but there is a post-credit scene which could indicate.
I was hoping if I didn't ask any questions, you wouldn't explain
but
it to
but
me.
it's a junior situation, so they have the same name.
What, Tyler?
Speaking of incredibly embarrassing things to reveal about yourself in a podcast, yes, I am afraid to report that I did spend 60 US, actually with after tax, 63.27 in real American dollars on the Lego Star Wars game.
Hey, that's not shameful at all. That game fucking rules.
Yeah, that game fucking rocks.
Yeah, I haven't played the new one, but I have very fond memories of the first couple.
Yeah, but you can't apply that to everything because as a child, I loved Kingdom Hearts.
Right, but
3
even
came out, and I was like, yeah, ain't no way I'm touching that.
Yeah, but
no
even
way.
as an adult, like looking back on Lego Star Wars, the game shreds. Like, it's fucking good for what it was.
I did like the old ones a lot.
Yeah.
Wickedly embarrassing to just be sitting on the couch and then like, hey, what are you doing? Playing Legos.
That's not embarrassing. Fucking own that, dude. That's awesome.
I don't
feel
know.
like playing Lego would be fine. If you were playing with Lego bricks, that would be like, I don't know, so you're sharpening spatial awareness skills or something like that. But what you said is, I just bought Lego Star Wars on the PlayStation. I'm going to spend some time playing it.
See,
isn't
all
that an
come
embarrassing
from-
sentence?
No, it's not. But we all come from different backgrounds. So what's embarrassing for me is probably death sentence worthy for you two.
I mean, I still feel like it's pretty embarrassing at any level. Like, everyone's got that self-awareness of like, I don't know if I'd say this to anyone because it is in my heart of hearts. It's fun. I know that. I also know that I wouldn't be like, yeah, playing with Legos. It's like, oh, are you a child? You a little boy?
Yeah, you should never feel ashamed of having fun as long as it's not hurting someone else.
Don't tell Tyler what he's allowed to feel ashamed about, Tay.
I mean, I guess like
Stop shaming
Don't
him.
shame me.
Whoa. if we want to call it a guilty pleasure, I guess, but like, why feel guilty in feeling something you like?
A guilty pleasure is getting blackout drunk in a Chili's at 2 a.m. before bar close. A guilty pleasure is not playing the Lego Star Wars game.
As a 26-year-old man.
As a 26-year-old man.
Hey, but like, don't feel ashamed for liking things.
No, sometimes we need to have a little bit of shame for liking things because we all need to acknowledge as healthy human beings what's a bit embarrassing that we wouldn't tell to everyone. You know, like there are certain crowds for certain things. And wide crowd appeal isn't like Lego Star Wars, although it is popular. But you know what I mean? Like it just feels like you're a small boy sitting on the couch kicking
Tyler,
your feet.
I don't want you to feel bad about being ashamed of that, all right? This is a safe place where you can let out your shame.
No, it's not. It's not supposed to be a safe place, Tori. Tori, I want you to dig in. This is not a safe place, Tori.
All right, you're a grown-ass fucking man. Stop playing a child's game, you disgusting little frog.
There we go.
Go pay your taxes, ugly.
Exactly. I need adult hobbies like taxes, not Legos.
Tyler, you live with there's a woman in your house that you could go be spending time
There
with.
is a
but instead you're like, I'm gonna lock myself
woman.
in here and play fucking Lego.
Oh, I hope I get to do a double jump as Luke Skywalker.
Babe, get in here. You can be my player too.
I'm gonna go knock the helmets off of stormtroopers. Although, in terms of Star Wars things, it's a very light embarrassing. Like if I stepped onto that Disney Star Wars cruise, that would be like another
That's
level.
worse. Yeah.
Wait,
Like I'd have to go media blackout for like 2 weeks. Like where were you? I was my grandma got sick. I was in the hospital.
Are you talking
was
about
on a
like
secret mission.
the physical ride at like the Disneyland parks?
No, it's a physical cruise ship.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, it is a physical ship that you spend $2,000 to stay in for the night. And it's themed like Star Wars. And you can dress up as Star Wars characters to interact with the Star Wars characters that they have on the boat. And I can't think of a worse place to be.
Yeah, no,
than that.
I'm good. I'm good.
I feel really bad for the workers.
Yeah, like, what are the workers going to do? Like, the workers are going to go up to Rey, the character who plays, like, the person who plays Rey, the character, and be like, you know, I didn't like the sequels. I didn't think that Disney did a good job.
God. Oh my
And she's going to be like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm making $12 an hour
If that.
to swing a lightsaber and pretend to be Rey for children. But here you are, a 45-year-old man.
But there's the nerds, and then I think that there's probably also like what are those the alien race that has like the big tentacles on their head, like Twi'lek or Twi'lek or something?
Twilight, yeah.
There's gonna be fucking fetishists that go there, and they're like, "Hey there."
You couldn't pay me enough
You know?
to sit like in a room with Star Wars fans for that long, especially on a Star Wars themed thing.
You do pay to do that. It's called going to see the movies in theaters.
But not at 2:45 p.m.
Not at 2:45 on a Wednesday.
Not at 2:45 on a Wednesday. No, it was 1 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Yeah, 2:45 on a Thursday.
2:45 on a Thursday. I just can't make 1 p.m. swing on a Thursday.
Yeah.
It's just not possible. No, I'm too busy at that time. But that seems like, honest to God, torture that you would willingly go do that. And especially on a cruise ship. It's like, oh, I got a disease on that. But at least it's Star Wars themed. At least I got West Nile virus from a Star Wars character.
I swear to God, I just want a glass of water. Stop handing me blue milk.
Gross. And then every time they go to the bar, it's like themed like the cantina, so everyone's always trying to like recreate the iconic.
Yeah, everyone avoids that part of the ship because 24/7 it's just do 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 do, like at way too loud a level.
I feel like it's not like an endurance challenge for the people there that pay for this. I feel like it's maybe punishment. Like that's where they send staff with like 2 write-ups and their third means they get fired. It's like that's punishment for the staff. Like, hey, we're going to lock you on a ship with Star Wars fans. Okay? And they're paying for this experience and they're also dressed up like characters and they're going to try and talk to you about Star Wars lore.
They're going to talk to you in character.
Yeah, they're going to talk to you in character. And if you fuck up, that's a 3rd write-up. Then you're fired. This is your punishment.
That sounds so terrible. Like just anything with fans that are that obsessed, you can't.
During the evening, you'll see the cast member that plays like Han Solo or Finn or whoever the fuck just smoking a cigarette and crying over the edge of the ship.
Whoa, just like Han. Stop! Stop! No, I am not Han Solo. My name is Greg.
Han Solo never smoked death sticks.
Oh,
He just runs and jumps off the side of the ship.
I wouldn't even say runs. I would just say he just throws himself over in place.
Just stands up and falls.
You're gonna have fans that come up to you based on your performance be like, Princess Leia never did that in the movies. And it's like, oh, fucking K, my guy.
My guy.
I forgot to tell you guys the best part is that it's $5,000 for 2 nights and the cruise ship doesn't go anywhere.
What? It
I'm
just
sorry.
it
So
just
you're just
sits there?
You just sit there. You're just like in this themed
No
area.
way.
Why not just do that at the Star Wars themed park that they have? Like, just shut it down, have an exclusive event for 2 nights or whatever. Like, what?
Because
it makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. It's $5,000 for 2 nights to sleep in a bunk bed. But hey, during the day, you can interact with Greg, who plays Han Solo, who hates his life.
Who hates his fucking life? So you know what else sucks shit?
A lot of things.
Wow, there's a lot on that list, my guy.
Interacting with our audience. And we have...
Nerds.
Wow, okay.
I'm joking. Hey, it's a goofball show, guys. I'm just kidding.
It's just a goof.
But we do have a stack of questions that have been sent in over the months that for whatever reason we have chosen not to approach on the show yet. And I'm starting to feel like a little anxious about it. I'm starting to feel a little guilty about it. And I'm thinking, you know what? It's spring. I think it's time to go to inbox 0 on this. I think it's maybe time that we just do the gauntlet right now and let's rip through what we got. So we got a fresh batch of summer ones that we can jump into in the coming months.
In perfect shapeless style, we're going to do what the fans want, but at the bare fucking minimum and just get it out of the way.
I really thought you were about to say it's spring, which means spring cleaning, which means I'm taking all of these suggestions and I'm throwing them away for better ones this summer.
Well, I am throwing them away, but I'm throwing them right here onto this show where we can take them, polish them up, put our goofy, twisted take on it, and then send it on its way so that we can.
So they feel like they got a product. Yeah.
So they feel like they got a product. So they feel like they got a product. They want to be a part of this show, Tyler, and I want them to be a part of this show.
Do you?
Who's your favorite celebrity feat?
Huh?
That's a question?
No. I just want to get your attention.
I was going to say ban that user.
And I was going to say Jessica Negri.
Tay?
Yeah.
5-minute timeout.
Tay, 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's the rest of her body you should like. Now, the first one is
I didn't say I didn't
5 minutes.
like other
5
body
minutes.
parts.
Tay.
5 minutes.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
So we have a couple here from HD2K who you've heard on the podcast before. I feel like the reason we didn't answer some of his questions is because they're like a little fucking serious for us. So if you could turn back in time and talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell them?
You're trans, idiot.
Tay, 5 minutes.
Wake up.
I would say to my 18-year-old self, I would go back in time and say, hey, Tori's going to ask you to play Skyrim with him on camera. Say no. Don't
Say no
do
to
it.
that.
That's a bad idea.
My twist on that's going to be, you're going to start doing this early on. Diversify that content stream, babe, because otherwise people are going to call you Skyrim YouTubers, and every day you'll find it hard to get an erection because that's in the back of your brain.
I know this person was joking, and this just reminded me of it. So I do have to read this aloud for them in the Skyrim. Tori, you're going to have to go along with me in the Skyrim voice because I know they were having a fun goof with us.
Okay.
Love the Skyrim videos, but this podcast is garbage. Do more Skyrim videos. Or if you're going to do a podcast, play Skyrim while doing it.
What? What the fuck? Wait, what? Where did you get that?
That was on the last podcast. So Tori, go on a Skyrim adventure with me here for a moment.
Sure.
I'll play side characters as you want me to.
No, we're doing a mod showcase. Tay, you're still under your 5 minutes and you're not in Skyrim.
Come on, I want to play in the space.
All right, Tori, welcome to mod number 1, where we are going to be looking at bad opinions of Skyrim, PS4 edition.
Yes, we are.
Now, what this mod is going to do is make all NPCs have terrible ideas. So we can see here maybe one of the worst recommendations we've ever seen. So the mod is downloaded, and it does appear to be working. Tori, I mean, you've been playing this for a little while. What do you think of these bad NPC opinions that we just got here?
Well, I think that one is, one, not lore-friendly whatsoever. That seems a little bit ridiculous.
No,
but
going to be
two,
bad
it's
for
like,
role play.
It's like, I don't know what the point of, like, they're not even making sense. Like, they're saying do a podcast, but while you're playing Skyrim. Those things don't go along together. So it's kind of just, like, ridiculous. Like,
No, it
maybe
feels
it's
like it
Sony's limitations. I'm not sure. Maybe they couldn't fully implement it. There might be a better one on Nexus or something. But I don't know. It just seems it seems like unnecessary.
No, it feels like it could really brick your game. Like, I feel like that could really, like, look, Todd's miserable pixels can only handle so much.
They're
and
barely anything.
If we start doing a podcast while playing Skyrim, I don't think Todd gonna like that one too much.
I think his world's gonna implode here.
No. I mean, just look. Bad idea. So next mod then, because that one was terrible. Tori, how about we go have more terrible opinions in mod number 2?
Let's do it.
Hey, old traveler, did you know that dogs could do calculus?
Okay. That's 10 more minutes, Tay.
Do you
You
want to go
committed
to?
crimes against Baseless Claims and her people. What say you
We're
in your
done with
defense?
No, we're done with Skyrim jokes now.
What would you pick for your last meal? God, your shit's
Jesus.
What am I going away for?
shit's dour,
Yeah.
HD.
What the fuck?
Well, it doesn't mean you're going away. It could be you're like, I don't know, maybe you asked, like, you got real sick and you asked Pappy to take you out back in Old Yeller, yeah? So you're like,
but before then, you wanted a nice piping hot za from Papa John.
sure. Like, hey, Gramps, pop in a couple of those thick and fluffy cinnamon brown sugar Eggo waffles, lather them up with butter and syrup, just how I like them, and then take me out back and put the cold steel of your pistol against the base of my skull. Grandpa, thank you, Grandpa.
I love you so much, Grandpa. You're so good with that 6-shooter.
I love you so much.
Is that what you're going with, Tori? Some thick, fluffy Eggo waffles?
I mean, like, there is the Garfield in me, though, that would love
A nice
big
that
plate of
stacked
sun.
pasta
thick,
cake.
meaty pasta. Yeah, I think I'm on board
nice-
with that one too.
A nice lasag, a little garlic bread. Don't mind if I
Ooh.
do.
What if? Okay, hear me out though. If this is like a last meal situation that's like against your will, like they're gonna kill you or whatever, you can be like, okay, but I have to finish it, and they're like, yeah, whatever. You can be like, I want an entire pan of lasagna, and you can stretch that bitch out for like at least 4 hours.
As soon as the food is set in front of you, you have 1 hour.
What?
And when the clock strikes 0, you will be shot in the back of the head, point blank.
Yeah, there's no bullshit where you can be like, I want an all-you-can-eat buffet, and it's all I can eat, so now you can't kill me.
There's no, like, I wish for more genies. Like, we have to take that out of the equation quick.
Okay.
I am gonna load up on, because after they kill me, I still want to be a problem for them, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't get rid of me that easy. I'm going to leave you one last gift, and it's going to be the worst fucking thing you've ever had to deal with, because I am going to make sure I get the fucking, like, pasta with whole milk, mascarpone, a bunch of fucking ice cream, lather me up with as much dairy as you can physically fit in my body, because when you kill me, I am going to shit my pants so severe, and you have to do something with my body. You're not just leaving it out there, because then it's going to stink worse.
That's gonna be real bad.
Does that happen? Okay, so that would all be in your stomach undigested, though. Do you have to shove that in your fucking like, do you have to eat as much as you can in like 10 minutes just so it has some time to like sort of break down and get to that gooey pooey consistency?
Yeah, you told me I have a 1 hour timer. I can do that in 1 hour. I eat ice cream. I am on the toilet in 20 minutes anyway.
So if you really front load this dairy pasta extravaganza, it's gonna be a bad day for Grandpa.
It's going to be a bad day for whoever's killing me because I am leaving them with that gift and they're going to be like, fuck, maybe we shouldn't kill him because then we have to deal with the bot and he's got shit in his pants. I'm not taking my pants off or doing anything. I'm keeping it right there. Maybe I'll roll around in it.
Maybe you should take your pants off. That might help your case.
Now, there's another meal that I can think of that would also be pretty bad on the gastrointestinal complex. And it's probably a full English breakfast, with the beans and the eggs and the sausage.
It's gonna be a rotten one.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a certain funk, certain tang in the air for that one.
Don't call it a tang.
Yeah, gonna have that bean tang.
Oh, God, I'd be more worried about the eggs and the sulfur smell.
Oi, the air reeks of beans. This bloke ate beans for his last meal.
Oh, it's a bit tangy, isn't it?
Oh, the air's a bit tangy. I don't like it. Maybe we should keep him alive. Hold on, I gotta adjust my teeth.
Sure,
keep him alive.
Oh.
Really, Austin Powers the whole country there.
Yeah.
So, Tay, what's your final meal?
I don't know, probably like a bowl of cereal or something.
Fucking cool. Also from HD2K. Again, kind of a downer, HD. If you could interview anyone from your life, alive or dead, not a celebrity, someone from your life, who would it be and why?
HD, you've been on this show 2 times. How do you not understand the premise of it?
Yeah, this is a comedy podcast. I don't talk about my dead relatives that I'd like to talk to one more time.
To get us to well, they could be alive. It could just be that you want to have a chat with your pops. Just toss back a cold one and swap war stories.
It's got to be from my life.
I feel like, God, I want to interview people from Tyler's life because I remember he had this story that he told me one time about this crazy guy on a train that was telling him about a $1 million bill he was going to go pay. And I want to interview him.
Yeah, let's interview that guy.
It was not a $1 million bill. It was a $1 billion bill.
Oh, with a B.
With a B.
That's another magnitude.
Yeah, no, that's if he found a way to cash that, then he's well on his way right now. I feel like I get enough out of every social interaction I have. I feel like I might just. I feel like I might just oh, you have the chance, and I'd be on the couch playing Lego Star Wars. I'd be like, huh? You can interview someone alive or dead, and I'd be like, oh, I'm good.
I can't. Ray's on the screen. She's so blocky.
Mm-hmm.
Look I'm building cover as Han Solo. This is so fun.
The funny little robot did a ha-ha.
God, this game is so whimsical and funny.
Ah, damn it. I don't have enough credits for the dark outfit.
You know what? I would actually, can I go back in time and do it? Or is it just right now?
No, it's from your life. I mean, you want to do it as a child? Or is that what you're asking me? Can I be 8 years old and conduct this interview?
No, can I go back in time as my 26-year-old corporeal form is currently and ask my mom, right as she's about to have a second child, ask, now what's the point of this? Huh?
You sure? No. You sure you want
this?
You
sure about that? I don't think you want to do that.
Jesus, that's fucking dark, my guy.
But Tyler, then you wouldn't be a podcaster.
Don't tempt him with a good
I'm keeping the same answer.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the same answer. And I'm doubling it. I'm just doubling the stakes. I'm going back even further, and I'm convincing her to get a divorce earlier. I'm like, you should just leave.
I don't know, Tyler. I don't know what the world would do if we didn't. What would the airwaves would go crazy if there wasn't another white guy who thought he was funny podcasting.
No. If there weren't the sultry tones of my voice on the airwaves, I don't know how we would get through the pandemic. I did so much during COVID.
We were on the front lines.
Yeah, we can say that we were on the front lines, keeping people happy.
Also from HD2K.
God damn it.
Worst date stories. That's a good one. That's actually a pretty good one.
It's pretty good. This is mostly on me. It was a Tinder date. I was talking to this lovely gal. She was super cool. I just wasn't ready for a
Nah, shut up and
relationship.
talk shit about them.
But she was from out of town, in like a small town Wisconsin area. So I kind of knew the kind of person that she was, and I was like, "Hey, why don't we go to the Mall of America?" And she's like, "Oh my God, I've been to the mall like so few times." And I'm like, "Fuck, I go there like once a month, maybe."
She's like, "Who?
Wow. Thanks,
Yeah.
Tay, for your service.
I'm a
for-
regular city slicker now."
and
Yeah.
when she got
Thanks,
here,
Tay, for showing this this as you put it, this stupid uncultured person.
what
into
the fuck?
city
Do
world.
not put words in my mouth like that, my guy.
I can't believe you would say that, Tay.
You're a horrible person. Anyway, by the time that she got to the cities and we were on the date and we had like food and everything, it was getting closer to like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I had completely forgotten that during the weekdays for the Mall of America, everything shuts down by like 8 p.m., right? So by the time we had eaten and everything, we were just walking around the mall trying to find like shit to do and like go to stores or whatever, but everything was closed. So it was just an awkward walk around the fucking building, like in the hallways. Like just
That's a rag stocks between 9 and 7, but not right now. It ain't.
nope.
The
whole time I was
used to be able to do go-karts there, but
Yeah, the whole
Not
time I was
anymore.
just like,
Not right
"Oh,
now."
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that it was going to close this early. I should have checked." And she was like, "Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine." And at the end of the date, I was just like, "Yeah, I'm really sorry about all of this." And then she went home and I felt bad and I kind of ghosted her.
Well, would you like to walk by a Shake Shack, like, and
Would
see
you like-
where that happens?
this is where the magic happens. Not now, of course, but man, hey, we have a theme park here. See those rides? They run during the day.
God. So yeah, that's my worst date story. But it's not like, the other person was awkward or weird. It was like, oh no, I fucked up.
My worst date story, I think, would be that I thought it was going to be this fun thing. Have you ever heard of like murder mystery dinners?
Oh yeah.
So I was in high school, and my girlfriend at the time, I bought us tickets to go do that. I thought it was going to make this really fun, like, cool date thing to go do. What I didn't know is that when you go there, you are basically saying, you can cast me if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't want to shock either of you. I have crippling social anxiety.
What? No way, dude. I couldn't tell.
Cool, thanks, Tay. Thanks
Wow,
for making fun of my
Tay.
mental illness.
First, you make fun of people from Wisconsin. Now you make fun of Tori for his anxiety.
I'm from Wisconsin and also have anxiety. It's
Thank
okay.
you for shaming
I'm cool.
me about my mental illness.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now, this lady comes up to me. She hands me a sport coat and goes, "Here's your character sheet."
Oh,
And made me a
God.
performer in that night's murder mystery.
Were you the murderer?
And I vomited on the table from nerves.
No shot,
No, I
really?
didn't.
No, you
Okay.
didn't. No way. No way.
I got so nervous. All the spaghetti came right back out of me.
That is a gift that you were given because you can derail the whole thing. You can derail it. You're like,
No,
oh, my
I can't. I
character
had to
sheet-
memorize script.
Yeah, no, you don't legally have to.
That's
they
true.
expect you
They're
to.
expecting you to like be there for the plot and
Yeah,
to want to
if
engage.
you want to be like, no. I think my character has more like Jekyll and Hyde motivations. Like, you can do it. They can't fucking stop you. What are they gonna do? Sing song you back to your table?
True. I could have whipped out the improv and just started going real off book.
Yeah, you could have been
I
like,
did it!
My character's my character, I'm gonna put a little pizzazz on it, and they're gonna be a huge Borat fan. So at random intervals during the night, he's just gonna go, "My wife."
At random intervals during this play, I'm going to completely change my motivations. And then when another character is on like a really large, complicated dialogue, I'm just going to be like, he had sex with my wife. Boom. Change the trajectory of the play. How good are they at acting? You can find out for yourself.
My character is the one that's going to be making all of the red herrings. So they're just gonna point at random people and go like, "They did it."
I have the script right here. If you guys want to read it, I have the answer. If you guys like want to be right. Like, if you want to know, I have.
But they're like photocopies with like whiteout and Sharpie written on it, so they're all different names of who did it. So you're gaslighting the audience too. I played into the mystery. I made it more mysterious. No, you're just an asshole.
Or I could have just like read who died and just actually fucking iced him. That's up the stakes here in this old spaghetti factory, huh?
Like actually murders
because they're supposed to be dead anyway. They should have committed to the role harder. What you got to work for this?
Jim Carrey didn't just half-ass Eggman.
No, he became the Eggman. Okay,
like as the night goes on in the murder mystery, like people are starting to catch on. Like, oh shit, that was an actual real ass murder. Like not just for a play. And then everyone becomes like a real murder mystery person, and you're just playing it in the background like, I don't know who could have done it. But every time the lights go off, you kill a new person.
And then I can start a true crime podcast and profit.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like good because then I think you're good like legally on that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that was during a theatrical performance.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Accidents are to be expected.
Yeah, we all signed waivers.
And we've all seen Phantom of the Megaplex. We know shit goes down.
I don't know what that
Tyler,
is.
do you have a bad date story?
Everyone he's ever been on.
This one comes in from Spirit on our Discord. Exotic pets like monkeys, jaguars, lions, etc. How many inches are they compensating for per animal?
Oh, people
So I
who
think it's
own
asking
them?
people who own these.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Well, I mean,
was...
I watch Tiger King. I know everyone in that show who owns.
You know he
a big-
hung.
Yeah, Joe Exotic is hung, so I don't know.
Is he?
I don't know if Joe Exotic is compensating.
If anything, he's undercompensating. Womp womp. Meaning his dick is even bigger than we're portraying it as, and he needs even more tigers.
Well, no, we know that Joe hangs dong. That's been established.
That's a fact. We all kind of know that in the lore of Joe Exotic. He does hang dong. Pretty sure they had to like legally say that at his trial. Like the defendant, Joe Exotic, who legally I do have to say he does hang dong, is
Thank you,
His
Your
lawyer
Honor.
high fives him.
Yeah.
I do have an issue with the premise of this question because it's like it's assuming it's oh, guys with big trucks have tiny penises. It's like going off on that thing, which like I thought was funny a while ago, but I'm kind of that whole joke has passed on me because what I really see in this question is not guys trying to compensate for like that kind of stuff. It's people in general who want to be interesting by being like, oh, my pet, I have or not a Komodo dragon, but I have like a fucking lizard.
cheetah.
I have a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snakes
no,
are cool.
it's-
Fuck you.
It's
No,
a
they're
place,
fucking not.
It's a
Yes, they
placeholder
are.
for a personality. Yeah, Tori,
Yes.
you're exactly right. It's
No.
a placeholder
Placeholder for a
personality.
personality band name, I call it.
That's pretty good.
It is
But have you ever
100%
hung out
placeholder.
with a casual snake?
Yeah, it doesn't mean that the person's interesting.
They're chill as fuck. I love snakes.
Yeah,
They're
I'm not
cute.
saying anything about the snake. We're talking about I'm not saying the snake is trying to compensate for not having a personality. That's a fucking snake. I'm saying the person who owns the snake is trying to be like, no, I'm actually really cool outside of the snake too. And you're like, yeah, okay, like what? Well, I have to go to the reptile store a lot to get food for the snake. And sometimes
you have a cat? I guess I'm just more into like bearded dragons because I'm like just weird, I guess.
The people who I have known that have exotic animals like that, like also have other pets that are normal too, like dogs and cats, and they've just wanted more animals.
What are they compensating for? Being uninteresting?
Yeah.
Being
What are they
sad, I don't
compensating
know.
Being uninteresting. That's the thing.
I don't think that's.
They
correct
also
or
had cats and
accurate.
dogs, but then they're like, fuck, I'm still not interesting. Better up it.
No,
Got to
I
get a
don't-
snake as well.
This is a bad faith bit. Which I mean,
As
like,
if there's
yeah, that's
any,
the show.
as if there's a good faith one.
Okay.
Exotic animals, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that other than I did just watch an episode of HGTV's House Hunters where a man, he's not trying to compensate because he's an exotic veterinarian. So he was.
Oh, thank you for your service.
Thank you. Honestly, for him, yes.
Your joke sucks and you should feel bad.
He had 140 lizards
Oh, that's kind of cool.
140 lizards. Well, because he's an exotic vet and they were like surrendered to his like practice. So he's like, well, fuck, I got to take care of them until I find them new homes.
He don't gotta.
Tori, you evil bastard.
Hey, lizard, what do you want for your last meal?
But he was trying to buy a house with his wife, and it was hilarious how clearly jealous of the lizards she was. Because he was like, I need I need a place to like put part of like the practice for when I have to like, have animals like at home, like animals that can't be left at the office like overnight. Like I need a place at home that can house all of these lizards, like a separate building in the backyard, like a shed or something. And this woman said, and I quote, when we're looking at houses, all you're thinking about is the lizards. It's not Dan and Jessica's place. It's Dan and the lizards. Where's Jessica in this situation? And every house, she was so mad. And it's like, oh my God, she's actually jealous of the lizards. Like he comes to bed and she's like, what'd you do with the lizards? Are they prettier than me?
That's awesome.
She tries to spice it up, and she's wearing like a full like scaly outfit. Like, oh hey,
I'm not into this. I'm just a veterinarian. She's like, then why are you always with the lizards? Huh? What do they have that I don't?
Storms into the bathroom, rips all the scaly stuff off.
I just wanted something nice for us tonight.
And then she gets really low on all fours, like fully stretched out, and does like a weird little crawl thing. And he's like, whoa. I do kind of like that. And it turns out that's what he was into. It's just the weird way they walk.
Can I feed you flies?
She has like a prosthetic tongue and just licks her own eyeball with it. And he's like, oh,
it's one of those things that you blow. It's like curled up and it's like, you know what I mean? Like it unrolls.
Oh, like a little party whistle.
Like a little party whistle, yeah. Just hits him in the face like, oh, you naughty. I hate this. I hate this so much.
You naughty little reptile.
Anyway, moral of the story, exotic pets are to make up for a lack of personality, not any body image things.
Agreed.
Disagree.
You're muted.
I know.
This one comes in from Propin on Discord, and it says, what is the worst video game you played as a child?
Divorce Simulator.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
It was an immersive experience.
It really was the first VR game I ever played.
It all felt so real.
It was really augmented reality, for being real. On a technical level, I do have to say that the worst game I think I've ever played as a child was Sonic Adventure 2. Just on a pure technical level, game is garbage, but I have very fond memories of it, but I can see, the forest through the trees, that it was not made very well.
And isn't a good game.
It's a great game. You shut your whore mouth.
Okay.
Literally, you don't even like it.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. I hate it, but it's the best game I've ever played in my life.
I don't play video games because I'm not a huge fucking dork.
The worst game I ever played was Lego Star Wars. Shit sucks.
You are a fucking liar.
Shit sucks.
Liar.
It's for babies. It's for man
fucking
babies.
Liar.
It's for babies and men babies.
Well, this is actually the premise of this very question actually gives you the right of way there, because it was, what did you play as a child? And you could be like, yeah, when I was 8, shit fucking slapped. But now that you're 26 and just bought it with your own adult money.
True.
Where are you getting this information? Tori, you sound crazy right now.
Last one. This is also from Propin on Discord. Wisconsin schools furry protocols.
God.
Now, this was I think now fact-checked and became a false thing, but there was a sort of hoopla that some schools in Wisconsin were giving these furry protocols, which basically opened up the floodgates for students that identified as being furry and allowed them to fully encapsulate their persona throughout the school day, and it was totally okay to do.
From what I read, that is incorrect, and the whole furry protocol thing was Michigan a Michigan school district had to debunk a rumor that they were giving furries litter boxes to shit in because of their quote unquote identity. But that was debunked, and it was basically
I think you're taking that the wrong way. I think what they're doing is trying to be inclusive. That's what was making the right-wing people all pissy about this, is they were like, no, this person identifies as a cat. They want to have a litter box, so we're now giving students litter boxes. Because what I was reading was also, along with that, it was students don't have to participate in Phi-Ed class. Instead, they can sit on the floor by the teacher and lick their paws and stuff if they prefer to.
No, this was just a rumor, and it got debunked. And like, it was a hoax.
I don't know why you're not on board with this, Tay. This is going, hey, go live your best life. If you want to sit there and lick your tummy all day.
There's a difference between like, hey, go do you or whatever, and satire like that.
It's a debunked myth. It's not satire.
I just think they put them on the wrong end of the social ladder. Like they put them up a few rungs when it should have been, no, back down. No, back down. They just put them in the wrong order. It's like the schools accidentally like made a whoopsie and like they put out like a little like org chart and they just had it upside down. Like furries were meant to be at the bottom, but it was posted on the school walls upside down. So it was furries on the top.
What you're telling me, Tyler, is that the school acknowledged a like clique hierarchy within its own walls.
Yes. Are you telling me they don't already do that? Are you telling me that that's not already a thing where you get preferential treatment? But like, but I have to like miss class. I have theater practice tonight. And they're going to be like, that sucks. But it's like, it's the big game. I have to miss it. They're going to be like, okay, scurry off.
Fair.
Hey, make sure you win.
Hey, bring it home for us. I want to see another trophy in that case.
If you lose, though, I'm going to flunk you.
No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I remember walking through these halls. They were the best days of my life.
Fuck.
Yeah, they already give preferential treatment. Like, I'm pretty sure in the teacher's lounge, they are absolutely, like, talking about, like, yeah, and he's in band. Like, get fucked. You can play trumpet? Who cares?
Now, Tommy's the star quarterback.
Tommy's got a fucking arm.
He's killing it out there, my guy.
He's got a fucking cannon, okay? Tommy can throw that bitch 70 yards, okay? Not even Brady could do that.
If Tommy in my class told me to fuck off, I'd give him a pass. You know, he's earned it at this point with that arm.
But Jessica, oh my God.
If Jessica so much as raises her hand again during my lecture, I'm going to commit a crime.
But don't you think that we should have to do that? Shut up.
But teacher, what about the homework you assigned? Bruh, I didn't want to grade it. Shut the fuck up.
I'm busy tonight. I got a date. Are you kidding? I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory.
For a murder mystery.
But I love Susan because she is living her best life. Honestly, she wants to fully commit to the cat life. She's licking her paws. She's making sure her coat is clean. And she always covers up her poos in the litter box. And what a perfect child. I love her.
I love it. And in the middle of class, she starts just bringing me things in her mouth. Like she just like brings me like a crayon, or like sometimes it's an actual mouse. Like she'll just drop it.
Yeah,
at my feet.
It's just a dead bird.
Like, oh Jesus, where the fuck did you get that?
Yeah, where'd this come from? What the fuck?
Tay, I don't know why you're bristling so much at this. This is in favor of furries.
There's a difference. Like, it's hard to articulate.
It's not satire though. This was a rumor that people tried to start to like get the schools in trouble. It wasn't satire. It was an old person who thought this is what was happening for real.
Yeah, so it still wasn't serious.
No, but they thought it was. They told the news like how people are like, the children are learning to be gay in schools. Like
yeah.
It's like, yeah, in schools, if someone just says they're a dog, they allow them to just play fetch all day. Like, it's not satire.
I know, it's just shitty. It's just shitty. Everyone's shitty. But also, there's a difference between, like, wanting to shit in a litter box and wearing a funny fursuit head every so often.
They're not, you mean to tell me right now they're not pre-installed in those suits? Those suits are big as fuck. And they don't have litter boxes pre-installed?
No, you had to take it off.
That just seems like bad design.
It is.
I feel like they should get like whoever's in charge, like the CEO of fursuits needs to like maybe take a look at that, like do an upgrade or something. That seems like piss poor design. Because if I'm going to be stuck in that steaming hot bullshit all day, the least I can do is shit myself.
Right. If you wanted to go completely down the rabbit hole, you could just wear a diaper.
Or you could either wear a diaper under your fursuit, or you could not wear a fursuit.
Or you could wear a diaper over your fursuit.
The boldest of moves, maybe.
In the grand scheme of things, I feel like just take the fucking fursuit off, okay? You don't need to. It's like I feel like I'm in a hostage situation. Like, take the fursuit off. You don't have to be doing this. Just step away from the fursuit. There are other options.
But I spent $2,000 on it. If I don't wear it every second, it's not worth it.
There are other conventions. You can dress up like Superman or some shit. Why are you picking a cat? Just step away from the fursuit. It's also way more expensive. What benefit is there?
It's my passion.
That's pretty fucking weird. All of us down here agree.
Yeah, but I think football is weird.
Well, then you're lame as hell.
Well, I think you're lame as hell for liking football.
If we took a survey, I think more people would agree with me.
It's not about popularity. It's about what you find interesting as an individual.
That's lib shit.
Yeah, I'm liberal.
This is probably why you're a fucking furry.
Yeah, all cops are bastards, you idiot.
Hey guys, I don't mean to chime in on this negotiation, but I've seen some stuff on Twitter that makes me think that a lot of furries really aren't liberal.
There are
carry on. I'm so sorry. I'll go back inside. All right, goodbye.
There are a subsection. Wait, hold on. There are a subsection in every community that are going to be shitty.
Hold on. Who the fuck ordered pizza? Why is there a Domino's delivery truck approaching?
Wait, what's on the pizza?
Hey, you in the Domino's van.
Yeah, what's on the pizza?
What's on the pizza?
It's pineapple and ham.
Oh, that's mine.
Yeah, what? Do you just only have bad opinions?
No, pineapple is good on pizza.
It's really not, dude.
No, the salty sweet combination is good. Wait, you're the Domino's worker. You should be on my side.
Doesn't mean I like all the fucking pizzas. They just gotta write me a check.
That's why his opinion is more valuable. He literally works there.
Okay, but if we start valuing opinions over other opinions, then what happens to individuality?
Look, I don't say, I value your opinion the same as my doctor who prescribed me this medication. I'm not going to value the Disney character's opinion on my health over my doctor's. Sometimes opinions just mean more coming from someone else.
Okay, but that's an opinion based in science and not personal likes on a subjective matter.
No, I'm pretty sure furry is down to a science. It's weird. Hey, Domino's guy.
Yeah.
Is wearing a fursuit weird?
It's the weirdest shit I ever saw, man.
Yeah, again, I'm going to take his opinion on this one.
Okay, I can agree to your point that it is weird, but it's not inherently bad like you're suggesting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna side with him on this one again.
Look.
Hey, wait, Domino's guy, do you want to take over? I feel like you're making way more progress than I am.
It kind of feels like we should wrap this up, actually. Maybe we should all just go home.
I'll leave you a $5 tip extra on top of the tip I already provided on the website.
Pretty fucking pathetic that you think that's worth it. I'm a human being with fucking bills to pay. Thanks for $5, you piece of shit.
You know what else is the equivalent of pineapple on pizza? This show. So go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps us out. Gets us into curated lists, shares us around, makes it easier for us to spread our good, funny goof haha jokes.
Spread our goof cream across the world.
Across the web.
The world in our goof cream. And you can help do that by leaving ratings, comments, and reviews for this show wherever you listen on the many podcatchers. You could follow us on Spotify, leave a review on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts. That's all extremely helpful. You can also go over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia or just shapelessmedia.com, and that'll bring you to the corresponding YouTube channel to this very podcast where we have hundreds and hundreds of videos, and you're bound to find something you like.
You're bound to find a question you like in a specific deck of cards. Come on, pick one, any card. What are you going to pick? You're going to pick Pod Decks. I know that for sure because these are cards that are going to give you your very own podcast topic suggestions, questions, interview topics, so many things for your very own podcast. I'll tell you where to get them. You go to poddex.com, and let me tell you another thing. You use code SWORDWATCH at checkout, you're going to get 10% off your first order. How about that? We're saving you a little bit of money. See, we're good for something. So why don't you hop on over there, use code SWORDWATCH at checkout, 10% off your first order, start your very own podcast, have fun, live a little, and there's nothing else. I have nothing else to say to you if you buy Poddex.
There's the Discord. You could do the Discord.
Nah, we got some stinkers there today, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
But do please go on that Discord and give us suggestions for topics, ask us
For
questions.
summer questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
they
what's
can
your favorite-
start doing it now. We can wait.
Yeah.
We can hold off until like.
No, I mean like
May.
summer themed. Like, what's your favorite
No, that sounds
spray tan
that sounds
lotion?
fucking terrible, Tyler.
What's
You go to the beach. What SPF do you rock?
That sounds like a very good question.
You guys ready for the pod deck last laugh?
Tori, just go.
Where's the strangest place you've ever defecated?
On the cold, hard steel of Pop Pop's 44 Magnum.
Mine would be in my fursuit. Did Pop Pop shoot you up the bum?
No, it's just because I was so chock full of dairy, it sprayed.